Anyway, we are going to fill that up. Yeah, we're gonna fill everything up actually, as much as we can. Build a mayor's house. I don't want a mayor's house. I know how bad the city's gonna turn out. All the red means taxed. See, the reason why I fill the entire map, city plot quickly with zones is because once they start filling up, they and then they're requesting for a place to expand. I generally don't listen to them. I mean, I may dezone a couple areas to allow them for expansion, but I don't listen, and that forces them to turn into higher density or increase their density. So it gets your high density buildings quicker, in my experience. Rubble. Don't want that. We need another abandoned building. That's it. Alright, well, we're good. Cities are growing at a steady rate. We have industry working its ass off. Yeah, okay. I thought that was weird that it had that option. So this wider plot will be beneficial, I guess. I'll be able to put something there. Alright, so what do I want? We can start upgrading the roads. Excuse me. I mean, that money input we're getting is going to keep going up. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I don't know if I should be like spiteful of it, or not spiteful, but kind of angry about it. It's like really easy to make a city compared to before. Like before, you had to put a lot of work and effort trying to balance your taxes, your spending, and all that. But SimCity 2013 made it extremely accessible. Not to say it's not fun. I mean, I love just spamming a bunch of cities all over the place. I mean, now it's emphasis on you know, cooperative gaming with online community, but I'm like, no, I like to play on my private servers and just try to get the most out of my Sims. They're not real people. They're going to turn a profit for me, and I'm going to make sure that they do. So, for those who are unaware, SimCity, this new version of SimCity, their density is not based on zone type. It's based on road density. The higher density of the road, the larger the density the folks on it can be. And I'm not sure of any faster way of upgrading streets, to be honest. It's tedious, but I guess it gives you more control. I don't know if I want that extra control, but it's there if I need it. Upgrade is done. Almost 15,000 people already. Look at this. I don't want to live here, and everyone will see why in a bit. Living here is not gonna be something I personally want. Oh, people are dying. Let's change that. At least I'm not the cause of it. Hospitals are a bit weird. Whoops. Hospitals are a bit weird. They not hospitals, clinics are a bit weird because the amount of space to take up, because they need space for their ambulances. Ambuli? Anyway. God damn it, I didn't add enough room on the corners here, which means those sides are gonna probably be wasted. Woe is me. Let's get a good response time going. Actually, how far can I go out to the side here? It's not letting me go on this side, so I have a bad feeling that I put this bad. Like, I should have put it more towards the right so it can expand outwards. 10 deaths per day, let's try and change that. 10 deaths per day, and there's only like 10 to support. Okay, so there we go. That should be able to support the rest of it. How is the mayoral's mansion? Mayoral's mansion. There you go. Upgrade again. I'm still not reaching the higher tax brackets because I have purposely refused to put in parks yet. I'll wait for that. But since traffic is, or actually, utilities. How's our water holding up? Are we at capacity? There. Stuff is gonna, yeah, we're gonna need utilities pretty damn soon. Actually, this would be helpful. This would be helpful to get it for other cities, because we can at least have them started. Yeah, we could. Actually, no. No. We'll do transportation first, and then once we established other cities, we'll we will hop on the utility. Yeah, we'll just do it this way so we can encompass the other side. So 15,000 an hour. Sweet. And they're all low wealth, so they are not going to complain. Oh, that's fire. That's hot. So transport. Now we can get the business going. We can get everyone together. Get transport done snap, done right. Because public transit will cut down on traffic a lot. From my experience. Let's see. Can we even make the trains usable at this point? No. I pretty much screwed myself again. Oh well. We are not going to use trains. I know it's stupid to think like that, but you know what? I'm trying to make it work here. Alright, so... how much would it cost to upgrade us streets? It'd be $2 grand. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that yet. I go about this all pretty ass backwards, but I'm going to do it. Bus terminal. That'd be a good way to... yeah, bus depot is gonna work for us here. I don't know if I want it there though. Kind of want a central place, but not a place that, you know, takes up a lot of kind of an eyesore. Because this is where I like to put all my buildings together at, like my headquarters stuff. So, you know what? Hell with it. It's gonna be central hub. Sweet park and rides. Oh crap! I just realized something. That may have been the only eligible spot for a streetcar place. Yeah, that was, wasn't it? Whoops. Actually, I could probably put the streetcar place along these things. First, let's upgrade the road so I have a place to figure that out. I got money. I can make the rules. Let's see. Alright, so I got that laid out. You know what? I'm making money. This is like literally, see, I'm already profitable. Like instantly. Pay off that bond. Pay off that bond. Pay off that bond. I spent a lot of money, but guess what? Now I don't have anything there for my income. So, streetcar terminal should be able... what the hell's up with my mouse today? Streetcar terminal should be able to fit there if I freaking upgrade that. Whoops. Come on, upgrade tool. Alright, so let's try this again. Hey folks, you just moved in? Well, guess what? You're out. And I still can't put that crap there. Nice, so I destroyed that bus terminal for no reason. Now I feel stupid. You know, because that was, you know, it wasn't a stupid decision before to do what I'm doing. Streetcars. And place that's right there. Looks like my headquarters are going to have to be placed somewhere else. Alright. So let's simplify everything. Oh yeah, fires. Oh yeah, another thing, learn about my city. People watching might learn about my cities. A lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of fires. And either the house is made out of, or the buildings in my towns are made out of, you know, exceedingly ephemeral items, or I just have a bad traffic problem, which hasn't obviously manifested itself. High taxes? Okay, now people are complaining about taxes, so see, drop it down to 12, still making money. And with this money, I will buff up the transportation, cut down on traffic, diversify a bit, and start spreading out to other cities, because I like to micromanage a whole bunch of cities all at once. Transit, streetcars. I know I need stops. Leave me alone. Yeah, see, right away, sometimes it just feels like you're better off just making, you know, high density streets right off the bat when you start your city, but obviously that's not something you can afford, like real quick, like. But I'm gonna do it over here because I have the money for it. Oh, it changed to a dirt road right under their feet. There you go. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Still making profit. That's done. See, the cool thing about the simplistic road network is with this tedious way of upgrading streets, I don't have to go through every city block. I can actually just select an entire length. I mean, I've had problems like that with other cities where I just had a section of street and or sections of streets and blocks, and I'd have to go one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. It was quite a thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna fix this road to work with that railway because, like I said, traffic's generally the least of my issues because yeah, they cause yeah, people get trapped, people die, crimes happen because cops can't arrive on time. But you know what? Those criminals will be stuck in traffic just like the cops, and it'll be all about bumper to bumper. See, like whole swath right here, they're all linked together. Therefore, it's a good idea to try to isolate them. Oops, wrong button. Now see, garbage is starting to become a problem. And I don't want that to be a problem. So after I get my transportation done, I refuse to put the dump landfill here, because that's just something that, you know, they'll just smell up the place and it's not that good. So after I get transportation done, I'm gonna start yeah, the sustainability of this one oil generator and this one water. Oh yeah, I should really, yeah, this is gonna have to change extremely quick because I forgot that's in the dirty water area. So I will transfer over to here, get clean water from this sector of town, kill this thing right here. I don't care if no one staffed the other place yet. I'm just gonna destroy it. I'm saving the town. Saving the town from bad water. You know what the hell with it? I'll just... Okay, these roads are closer together, so I can actually... It'd actually be a good idea to gap them apart. But these ones, these are major centers, so... I should make better care of trying to group them together. And two should fit here just fine, so... And one there, one there, one there, one there. So basically the sustainability and the longevity for for a single town is the cohesion with being able to operate with other towns, other cities. That's the important thing. High school, I'll just chuck it over here. I've never needed those extra spaces on high school. I've always added stuff to the top, like put the extension wing at the top. Never needed it for anywhere else. Another bus here. Yeah, things are starting to collapse in the realm of health. But you know what? We'll worry about that in a bit. Boom. And you guys get education. Education coverage is going to be pretty good. These Sims will be happy. Yes, I know you're getting sick. Alright, so very profitable right now. Let's see, I'm trying to think. We can probably start in... I don't know. I kind of want to just book out and try to start the other city, but like I said, it would be a good idea to start off right with this city. Like have enough to assist another city. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freaking just quickly plop down a temporary dump of sorts. Just one in a position where I can actually expand upon it, because that's important, very important. Boom. This is gonna be temporary, but these incinerators Very important. They pretty much handle any type of slack that your city can't handle. So I will hopefully slowly phase out these some of these things that I don't need, like the garbage dump, the sewer. Like I will probably have the sewage sent somewhere else, power requirements from somewhere else, garbage dump from somewhere else, or garbage handling from somebody else. Alright, so now transportation, buses, bus stops, I mean. So we want all these Sims to be able to get places. So put one in these. Mix them with the school bus stops, or basically have coverage similar to school bus stops. The only difference is these ones will be everywhere compared to just being residential areas, because you know you ain't picking up kids from industrial districts. Nah. Unless we're like in Victorian Europe and like there's children's working in the factory. Whoops, I forgot to zone that side of the street. Huh. I learn something new every day. Alright, so boom, boom. There you go. And looks like, see, in other versions of Sims, or SimCity, sometimes buses actually contribute to the traffic problem because they stop and go, stop and go, stop and go type of traffic. So that's always something to keep an eye on. Oh yeah, I was supposed to segment these commercial areas because these are a little wide for normal use. Oh, woe is you, commercial district. Oh, there's a tram stop that I don't really care about anymore because it's not in the way. There you go. That should be that should hold decent for a bit. Actually, I'll just do this. What? What? Oh, that goddamn tram stop over there. Okay, they don't intersect anything from there. There you go. Boom. So now I have intersecting, and now we will have now the popo is needed. We'll put it here because it expands out to the left, not to the right. We have collected garbage from the city, but we do not have stuff to the incinerator is not seemingly running. I remember the old days when you can just demolish a building while it's on fire. That's one way to fight fires, right? There's a burning building with people inside. Put it out, put it out. Fire department can't reach it. Well, you have dynamite? We can save those people. We will save the hell out of them. Eight high school students. Wow. Quite a school. Be such a riot at homecoming. Very awkward stage when you get in that puppy dog love, you know, and get like in relationships in a small school like that. You see your ex all the damn time. In all your classes. Whoops. Because there's nowhere else you can go. Okay, once I hit 30,000 residents, I will be able to invest in better water purification services or utilities. I generally don't delve too much into the public service because public service is expensive enough as is. Like the default, the starting fire station, decently cheap. Once you get to the upper tier fire station, 1,700. Like it's hella expensive. Let's try to beat back crime, and apparently I cannot. What? Why the hell can I? I can't put. Grr. Because it's overlapping with the school. Yeah, it's overlapping. It overlaps with the school, I think. So I gotta move over a little bit. That's what I thought. That's bullshit. So add a couple cars for good measure, so I don't have to think about it. Dezone that because it's annoying. It's not like you can build a house under a school. Very convenient for kids though. See, so I'm not keeping up to these guys' needs. They're complaining about taxes, now they're complaining about crime. University approved, sweet. So we can start expanding into better and higher things. Higher and educated learning. So, community college, always something you want to get. It boosts the tech level of industry around it, and it's a good thing because I like clean tech. Clean tech is really nice and very profitable. I'm gonna put the university in just some arbitrary place and then build the dorms and stuff around it and or near it. I guess this is a cool place to put it. I also like to cram it full of or I like to use or abuse dormitories, because that just adds so many students to the population, which I always thought was kind of weird how it just did that. Actually, I'm not gonna worry about that. That's money I do not have at the moment. Let's see, how about the bus system? I don't think I've actually finished what I was doing there. Yeah. One for that block, one for that block, one for that block. One for that block. Just alternate it a bit. Then two here for each block. Actually, I think one would go well here. Over here needs like a 2. And 1, 2, and just one will do us fine here. What's the wait time on the bus? 46 minutes. Why would you take the damn bus at that point? We're going full haul. Oh no! Oh no! I screwed up this one. Overlapping. Cough, cough, cough. Whoops, I didn't mean to demolish that. I meant to do this. There we go. So at least I'll know that I can fit that there this time. And yeah, my reckless city planning. Totally awesome. Alright, how much is an extra train car actually? Only 3 grand? We can afford it. There you go. We'll just put 3. We'll just do half of max capacity for now. And there you go. Once I get to 30,000, I'll probably flip it over to a special type of module, as they're called. And then I'll probably move on to another city, or I'll just stay in here until I can amass enough money. I'll fill these blank spots because they seem like they need it. Actually, no. Oh yeah, I was talking about max profitability earlier. So next is definitely finance. So I can customize the tax rate and start getting some high wealth sims ups in these bitches. Because high wealth sims, a good amount of them, will make or break this ordeal. And for some reason there's industrial on this side of the street. Get out here. That's a weird glitch. Now it says blue. I'm not gonna argue with it. But what I will do is keep it on cheetah speed, which was disabled because that was server load or something like that. It was disabled at one point for a while because the servers couldn't handle it, the speed apparently. Now it seems fine, so. Alright, so keep fast forwarding time. There's medical issues. Cannot plop in water. Oh no. How much water is it? Yeah, see, they're already turning to high density because they don't really have much places to go. How's power doing? It's staying full. Usually, in my experience, the damn thing gets empty pretty damn quick. So yeah. I can't do anything for you because you don't have enough students. That's generally why you use the dormitories. Kind of boosts the population. 0 out of 80, 23. Complain about garbage still. So traffic. I invested a lot in transport, and traffic's still bad. I guess there is some minor city planning involved, but If I added just crosses, it'd just add more congestion because more intersections. So, line. Gilligan's Island. What do you want? The day after. We want to throw a giant block party. Yeah, you got one big block. Yep. 25k? I'll do it. I'll sell out. Since this is a temporary measure anyway, this is gonna occur. That's all I need. There you go. So, let's see. It's climbing steadily. Once I clock 30, I'm gonna get Department of Finance, then I'm going to, get the Department of Finance, and then I'm going to, start tweaking that money, start plopping parks. You know what the hell with it? I'll start plopping parks now. Kill time in between. What the hell? Oh, wow. Upgrade already. That's sweet. Okay, I plan to put at least one more module over here, so I'll put that one there. Put another module in the back there. There you go. My basic rules. High wealth. The highest I've ever had taxes is whoops, not what I meant to do. The highest I've had taxes was what, like this. 13, 12, 11. Usually high wealth sims will not tolerate 11. So they'll do they'll accept 10, 11, or 10, 11, 12. That's generally the ones that works for me, but 13, 12, 11 is what they're willing to deal with for a while, and then they'll stop dealing with it and they'll just flat up move out. So I like plazas. Plazas look cool. But I don't want too wide of plazas because they take up too much space, and I'm all about saving the space. So we will put this one here. And we'll also try to beat back negative influence. That's generally the way I lock down sections of town, is by trying to cancel out negative influence. So keep this on the edges. Put that there. Alternate there. And alternate there. Yeah, you kind of want to have a grasp of low wealth still, because that's basically, you know, the folks that want to take the low-paying jobs and stuff like all the high wealth are very, very picky. So you kind of gotta take that in consideration. Can I cram a narrow park here? No. Usually the blocks are perfectly shaped, so I can just shove a park like this in there. But it's gonna have to do. This is gonna have to do for a bit. Oh look, there's already a high density, high wealth building going up there. So I will put this here. Actually, how far can I put this from the? I can put this pretty far from the university. Okay, I'll just take up one of the industrial slots, because I generally don't try to keep up too much on industry. It's gonna get sent somewhere else anyway. Like, my plan is I'm gonna have a lot of specializations in this area, so I'll be profitable at the very least. Snazzy houses. So how much money I have? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. How close am I? Huh.